might be turning into a regular Thursday thing, at least for the time being. You know, we got one show back under our belts. This will be show number 2. Let me bring up one important person for show number 2. The one, the only Brock Caro.
Hello.
What is up, man?
Chilling, brother. How are you doing?
You know, hanging in there, enjoying life, getting adjusted to, up
that part of the
Florida.
world.
Trying to figure out how to minimize the times I say,
Or y'all.
Yeah, all that good stuff. So, hey, hello, hey, you out there, welcome.
Good evening.
Stuck at Night. Yeah, hey, welcome back. Like I said in the beginning, probably going to be trying to do this at least once every Thursday, you know, maybe some rotating co-hosts or whatnot, or, you know, when we find the lucky soul who's like, you know, I want to do it more often than not, and maybe we figure it out. Also, myself, Paul the producer, and my old co-host of that show, Mike, the Mornings at Night, we're going to be bringing one show here to this channel a week. We're just trying to figure some things out, what to do with Stuck in the Middle, you know what I mean? Like, you know, utilize what we have until
you
it's
gotta
gone.
try things.
Yes, exactly. You have to try. Utilize it till it's gone, you know? So,
absolutely.
Yeah, fucking A, man. Welcome. Here we are. I know. I'm trying to, you know, I have...
on the road again.
Sometimes I feel like I suffer with trying to, like, do, like, a fake energy thing. And like,
I don't do that.
Yeah, no. Well, honestly, like your energy is always like kind of low. Like you don't
even keel.
Yeah,
you keep it.
You keep it low. You keep it even keel. You know, sometimes I'm like, hey, I gotta be animated and this and that, and when you force it, it just doesn't feel right. You know.
Yeah, no. For people that don't know Eli, by the way, right before you go on with him. Like he's calm, he's talking, and then fucking as soon as he hears that music, hey, how's it going? What's up? He turns into a radio guy.
How did this get into Eli already? Did you step in drama, dude?
We're talking about the energy thing. There's always an energy shift with it as soon as Eli used to hear the music.
Yeah, that's what he would do. Thank you for bringing it up. Thank you for opening old wounds.
I'm sorry, that. Dude. I thought you look back fondly. You know,
we do. I do. You know what? I tell you what. Why don't we go ahead and play this? Eli left us a message for us to play tonight.
Ooh,
yeah. So let's go ahead and play that real quick and see how that goes. Good.
Fucking cocksucker! Why am I not there?
Pull that up and find this. Let's see. This is he did the same thing last Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, he called in and or left the message. So here's his message. Former co-host of Stuck at Night, Stuck in the Middle, Eli, Progressive Patriot.
Yo, what's up, Stuck in the Middle family? I just want to let y'all know I've been through a lot of changes after I got that direct deposit by Google.
Shit.
I got that 200.
Shit.
No, wait.
Hang on. Can you restart that shit or no?
Yeah, you're gonna have to at this point because it sounded like
it kept cutting in. That's fine. You know, fuck me.
Like an old payphone.
Yo, what's up, Stuck in the Middle family? I just want to let y'all know I've been through a lot of changes after I got that direct deposit by Google. I got that 200. No, wait, hold on. Yo, calculator of my income. What? Type it out. Oh, okay. I meant to say that after I got that 197.95 cent. That's $197.95. Ever since that day, I've changed. I'm not who I was. Otherwise, though, mad love, one up, bless up.
So there we go. There's
he sounded like Sylvester Stallone that's lived in the South a tad bit too long.
Yeah, what was with the voice thing?
I don't know.
It's funny.
Perfect representation of him putting on a voice.
Oh wow, good call. Look at that.
Yeah,
good call. Since Stuck has done 2 episodes, you know, both times, he's messaged. He's tried to call in and stuff like that. So I figured I'd put together a little video that maybe demonstrates
I wish I knew.
Eli and what he's going through right now.
All right.
Yes. I put together a little package, a little video package.
A little promo package, if you will.
Yeah, a little video package of what's going on. And let me
I said, hey,
what's going on? All right.
Oh, I love that.
All right.
So I love this.
This is called Eli Can't Quit Stuck. Okay. Here we go. Make sure the volume's up.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Why don't you just let me be, huh? It's because of you, Jack, that I'm like this. Nothing. I'm nowhere. Oh.
So that's my interpretation of Eli and Stuck at Night. I can't quit you. I need to be a small part somehow.
Oh, you are.
But, without ever going the full way of saying, hey, you want to do,
I'll jump on.
show? Yeah, exactly. It's fine. We both make the offer to one another, but it's like, yeah, you got to ask me, though. I want to ask you if I could come on. You say, hey, you want to come on? I'll come on. That's what we're doing.
No, you go first.
In regards to Eli, you've recently stepped into some of Eli's drama, Eli's doo-doo. What happened?
I don't know if I necessarily stepped into it. It would be me stepping into it would be like a nice way of saying what really happened. It's imagine you're driving down the street and you stop at a red light, and the homeless man, instead of begging for change, he throws a huge pile of shit on your windshield, and you're just like, well,
sounds like every day in South Florida.
Man, I just don't know. Like I started getting messages, 2 months ago, a month ago, maybe, from certain people, and they were like, "Hey, what's going on with the you and Eli?" I'm like, nothing, and everything's cool. And then somebody's like, "Yeah, this guy's just saying that you're saying a whole bunch of stuff about Eli." And I was like, "What?
Yeah, what?
I don't talk to that guy. Who is that? What? I don't even subscribe to his YouTube channel." Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, there's a beef going on right now out there that, I don't think I'm in the middle of it. I think I'm more kind of on the sidelines looking in, just kind of like laughing at the whole thing as it looks, not kind of picking.
I was there with you. I was on the sidelines watching and just going, well, this is fucking weird.
Yeah. And then someone went back in time like a year and said, remember where you stepped? Apparently where you stepped, I've time traveled and now put a piece of shit underneath your left footstep. So you've now stepped in it. Doc Brown traveled back to the future to put shit under your left foot so you would step in it.
I get a clip from somebody talking about an episode of the broadcast where I had Eli on. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. They're talking about the show or whatnot.
Real quick, whose episode did better, mine or his? You can say yours. Mine. That's fine. Thank you. Okay,
yeah, yours.
That's what I thought.
You got to remember, you've been on way more episodes than me. And you were the first episode, so that was just going to monumentally be way better.
It's going to be the best one. Not because I was there, just because it's number one. That's when everybody tunes in, the most.
Oh, yeah. And so I was just like, all right, I guess they're talking about that. And all of a sudden, I'm just passively listening. And then I hear, there it is, folks. He admits it. Conspiracy to commit murder. And I was just like, wait, what? I had to tune back in. And this guy's saying that Eli committed a felony by participating in a conspiracy to commit murder.
On your podcast, for people who don't know, which I'm sure most people do, but on your podcast, he talked about a story, and I believe you've spoken about it on Stuck at Night a time or two before.
He went in more detail at Stuck at Night.
Some incident that happened where him and a guy were going to allegedly try to, murder,
take somebody out.
I can't believe I said the M word on YouTube.
I tried to censor you there.
We're out. Strike three. Boom. Done. Don't got to do this any Thursdays anymore.
But it never happened. Nothing happened. They didn't punch. They didn't slap. They didn't twist a nipple. They didn't do anything to the person.
When he first told you about that, on that show, did you think of anything in the moment? Were you like, oh, this is bad? Or were you just like, oh no, because you know the law or whatever it is,
it was one of those
comfortable with it.
Go on.
Right, yeah, you were
like,
cautious at
like
first.
I was like, this might be the biggest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Yeah.
No, but basically it'd be like, yo, one day, me and Josh, we were having a fight with this guy. We walked away. We said, you know what? We're going to go to that guy's house in the middle of the night and beat his ass. So you know what we did? We stood outside his front door for 15 minutes, hyping each other up.
We called his mom fat.
And then we walked home. That's not conspiracy to beat his ass because it never took place.
But we thought about, so, like, all right, I will bring up his retorts back.
Let me make a point that this is something that happened well over a decade ago.
Is there a statute of limitations on something
for a crime that was never committed? And now, if they would, let's say,
but why doesn't it constitute as conspiracy to commit murder? Why does it not constitute as conspiracy to commit murder?
Because in order to either the act had to have been done, or you have to be on like. So let's say you try to hire a hitman. Okay, I hire you. The crime technically hasn't been committed because the murder hasn't been committed, but you did have a conspiracy to commit murder, and the day hasn't just come yet to where that crime takes place.
So you were stopping before it
happens. Yes,
I see.
So
they
either
finished
before
the
or
act.
after it happened. But if it never happens,
right?
You know what I'm saying? If I sit outside of a 7-Eleven with a gun in my pocket, man, like, I'm gonna rob this place. I'm gonna fucking rob this place, right. And then I just go home and eat Fruit Loops. That's not conspiracy to rob. It never happened. You can't do anything to me 10 years later.
So essentially what you're saying is because, I don't want to say because it didn't happen, but because it wasn't stopped and they decided to not do it, it's therefore over. Conspiracy to commit murder.
There's no crime. There's no harm, no foul. It's the equivalent of you saying, I want to, some guy cut you off in traffic, like, fuck you, I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna run this guy off the road. And you just never do it. It's just something you said out loud.
Do you normally let's see how to put that. In conspiracy to commit murder, they're always caught before the act. So there's never been
or after. So you can be caught after, but the crime has to take place.
But isn't the crime the conspiracy to commit murder? If you don't follow through, why does the conspiracy go away?
Because two people are conspiring and making a plan to commit the murder.
And I gotta say, at this point, it's kind of like hearsay, right? Like, who knows if Eli's even telling the truth?
For all any of us knows, he could have just made that shit up.
Yeah. Let's just take a peek at some of his retorts. By the way, this is Sage Live Outcast.
You might want to read that out loud because that is blurry AF.
Yeah. Right? No worries. I'm just trying to find
okay.
Mouse.
Yeah, because I did one long response to this.
You did, and essentially, I think we covered what
my response was.
Yeah, what your retort was.
Yep.
So he goes on to say, conspiracy to commit murder is a crime.
Absolutely is.
Does a murder actually have to take place? Most often, no. An actual murder usually does not have to occur for you to be guilty of conspiracy to commit murder. What do you think?
So like I said,
it's the agreement to kill which constitutes the offense, not the actual crime itself.
Yes, but again, that would constitute, you would have to catch it before it happens for no crime to have been committed.
Right.
Me and you made a plan to go do some X, Y, or Z thing to person A, B, or C. And we're like, you know what? Next Friday, Josh, this is going to happen. Someone sends those text messages to the cops arrest us. That's a conspiracy to commit murder.
Right. You get caught before you do it, essentially.
Yeah. Before we do it, they have all the evidence that says we were going to do it.
That's what separates it between truth and like a story.
Yeah. Like
you're telling this after the fact as opposed to getting caught during the fact.
Exactly. If something would have actually happened, that's a massive, massive difference. That would have no statute of limitations because murders really, I think that and maybe terrorism are the only crimes that have no statute of limitations.
Any retort to Sage saying, he's a narcissist? Has your views changed about Eli and his narcissism?
Not necessarily, no, but that doesn't that's what I don't understand. People are complaining that with him being a bad person. Eli is not a bad person. Eli is a good person at heart, completely. I just think that people are him specifically, Sage, is trying to conflate that and turn it into this weird thing that it's not. You know, it's the whole thing. Like he's like, all right, well, maybe he didn't murder anybody, but he's a narcissist. It's like, okay, I'm sure you are too. Anybody who goes on a public forum like this has just a little bit of narcissism in it, no matter who you are. Anybody who's
any content creator, anybody who wants to do a show,
exactly,
has to think a little something of themselves.
You have to think of yourself that, hey, people want to hear what the fuck I have to say.
Right.
You've got to have that in you. So I would retort and say Sage also would be a narcissist to a point.
Right.
You know, I'm not a clinical psychologist in any way, but this is just a ridiculous thing.
I don't know what it is, man. I like there's this thing that sometimes happens between two people where you guys just don't like each other. And like I have a few instances of people where for whatever reason we just never clicked, and you know, we just not in a what?
So no, I see somebody who's here that asked me if I believe him.
Believe
I believe it would be the equivalent of me saying, yeah, Josh and I, we went on a fishing trip and caught 47 fish. We caught 2 fish in real life. I think that it's a story that while Eli makes it seem like a 9, it's probably like a 3. You know, I don't think it was that serious. I don't think it was as crazy as he made it sound.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that is it's just not something that Eli has in him. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Like that's one of the things that didn't compute with me when I was talking to him about that.
But can you understand that for whatever reason there's like there's people who just don't like each other?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just for whatever reason it's not clicking.
With certain people will never get along, no matter how many times they hang out, no matter how nice they pretend to be, you know, in person. There's just some people that aren't ever going to get along. You know, Duke and Brian never going to be friends.
Duke and Derek. No, not Duke and Derek.
No,
I'm sorry.
Derek and Brian.
Yeah,
will never be friends. They're both very good.
That would be a great episode. That would be if fucking CanCon could have Derek Russo on the show and they could go over.
You'd have to put it on whatchamacallit, on the computer, because you couldn't have them in the same room.
No, yeah, it would have to be over Zoom. Let's catch up in the chat real quick. Just say hello to everyone who's dropping by. Cindy D, my son's life matter. What's up, Cindy? Car Scar, hello, sir. He says hello to you and myself. What's up, Bert? Bert Gummer, always constant OG. Let's see who else we got. TZ, what's up, man? Yes, we are back. Kinda. Every now and again, we'll be here on a Thursday. And hopefully that every now and again is every week on a Thursday at 10 p.m. For now. We'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, Cranston's got a good point. Kind of like Trump and Pelosi, never going to be friends. It's just
that thing that happens with some people.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm sure even if they didn't differ politically, I'm sure they wouldn't be friends.
Rob P says hello. Forging Thought will get you on one of the upcoming Thursday shows, my brother. So please, appreciate everything you do.
Marita, I hope I answered your question.
What was Marita's question?
Did I believe Eli's story?
Yeah,
I just think if you were there, you would have probably been like, oh, that happened. Like you could have been in the car and it was probably nowhere near as dramatic as it was made to seem. In Eli's mind, it probably was that dramatic, but it probably wasn't.
I just wish the best, you know, for everyone out there trying to do a show, trying to get their thing. Like, you know, however it ended between myself and Eli, it's not ended, so to speak. You know, like we still
you guys
talk.
aren't not friends.
Yeah, we're not like enemies and stuff like that. Like, do we hang out and talk as much as we used to? No, of course not, because we're not doing a show all the time. But you also live like 500
miles away from each other.
Right. I also moved. You know, when the whole thing happened, I wasn't here I wasn't sitting here all soured. I wasn't, you know, be like, hey man, how
you.
come you're, you know, going and, you know, like, it was just like, yeah, dude, fucking go for it. You know, if it's not in the cards for this, it's not in the cards for this. Like, maybe I'll keep pushing. Like, stuff evolves. It doesn't have to be the end of anything. So it was just like, hey, it was a new beginning for him. It's a new beginning for this show. I always wish everybody the best of luck on their craft, on their creative endeavor, because that shit's hard, man. It's hard to be creative. It's hard to put out content, music, art,
especially over a long period of time like that. You know, love him or hate him, you got to appreciate what Rogan's done. 3 hours talking to people for over a decade now.
Yeah, that format really, you know,
you're getting almost.
I can't stop saying, you know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break the fourth wall there, but I'm just listening to myself say, you know, too much. And it's yes, right. Rogan is a prime example of somebody who's weathered the storm with a same format.
Yeah, if you listen to his first, like, hey, I'm going to have my friends on and talk to him episode, and you listen to the last episode he did, literally the format has not changed.
Yeah. So do you have any parting words for Sage? Do you have any parting words for Eli? You know,
I'm going to tell them the both. Same thing to both. Just go do your own shit. Don't worry about the other. Like, who gives a shit what Eli's doing? Who gives a shit what Sage is doing? Let them do their thing.
I enjoy drama, and this was one I just never was like, you know, I've spoken with Sage. I've had a correspondence with Sage. I've had correspondence with Eli, and I've talked to them both about everything. I've talked to you about everything. So there's nothing really more to,
like, even when you brought it up to me, I was just like, huh? Like, I was so out of it. Like, I was just like, what's going on now? My name's being brought up with what?
And like, my problem is, like, I enjoy it too much. Like, I just enjoy like watching
the
drama.
The car crash.
Yeah. So like, I never really pick a side. I'm always like maybe egging the other guy on, like, well, I don't know. I mean, like, hey, that was fucked up. What he said was fucked up. And I'm like, hey, dude, what he said was fucked. I'm just sitting there like pushing
to me,
buttons.
It's just, it's petty. It's childish, dude. This isn't high school anymore. Like, we don't need to be doing this dumb shit. If this was high school, then you could probably charge him with conspiracy to commit murder, because that's about when it happened. So
yeah, in the moment, you could have done it. You know,
exactly.
Maybe we could say this: there are, if you wanted, and this is going to sound bad, and I hope it doesn't sound that bad. So please forgive me, Eli, but if you wanted to go after him, that's
not the hill to die on.
That's honestly not the hill to die on. Like, I'm trying to find the right way to say that with it, like, not trying to sound instigating, but like, for the love of God, you know, there's so many other things you could do.
I just want to say this, and I'm not trying to fuel this any further. He did Stuck for
I'm totally trying to fuel this further. I'm trying to piss both of them off right now.
No, but I'm saying he did Stuck for 2 years, right?
Right.
You can find something. But that specific thing, that's not it.
Yeah. That's,
you know,
there's been a few things tried that I've seen. So, you know, go for it, I guess, you know, like,
I mean, have at it. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to put your audience through, go ahead.
Yeah. But if that's what brings you the happiness and enjoyment. I am not one to say you are doing anything wrong. I'm one to say, keep at it, my friend. Keep at
it. Marita, the problem is you're taking it as an absolute fact that happened, you know,
and their point is like, you know, at least I would think Marita's point, and I watched, you know, Sage's live show that he did about it, is like, just to even brag about that.
Take on logistics are awesome.
Yeah. Guy's not a dumb guy.
I don't feel like it was a brag. Like, I was in the room with him.
You didn't feel like it was like this way to kind of, like, what's the opposite of virtue signal? Like no, badass signal, like, yo, I almost killed somebody.
I think when he was confronted with this, I think it was 2 hours that we did, a little over 2 hours. I think that he was confronted with this. I have to talk, and I can't be the showman right now, because I told him he has to drop that when he comes in here to do this show.
Right.
He was just pulling stories that he had. You know, he reached into his hat. Unfortunately, that's the rabbit he pulled out. And when he was telling it, it was I was really fucking stupid when I did this.
Well, but okay. Here's why I almost believe it, because he was also really stupid when he shot himself, barely, hit his keys allegedly and shot into the floorboard. And as Atsuko brings up, when he threatened his next door neighbor, like to murder his next door neighbor because he stole his DoorDash. Oh yeah, we enjoyed that drama on Stuck at Night, but
I step back from that one. That has nothing to do with me.
That's why I would almost believe it, because he's done stuff like that. So let's just say if it was real, like is there a line to where you don't kind of talk about things like that? Just
yeah.
What's the point?
Say that.
Why would you bring that
shit out loud?
Yeah,
you don't say that shit out loud. No. Look,
what good would it do? But I get the
if you're 25 and you say that story, whatever, you're probably just a dumb kid and you're saying this stuff. But at our age, it's just like, why? What did that story serve to do for you?
Right.
And there's just, I don't know. I'm not an oversharer. I'm really not. I
am. I'm guilty of that sometimes. Holy shit. Yeah, that's another one. That's okay. So here's one where I have to chalk up in the I'm not sure category.
Hold on.
Where Eli
just one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
That Maria said, and he owns a firearm. Look, if I was to write down every dumb thing I've ever done and said and thought and say it with the same fervor that he said it
right.
with,
At least he says it.
The ATF would be in this house and they'd shoot my dog, they'd shoot me, they'd take my weapons. It wouldn't be pretty. Because when you're young, you make stupid decisions. You got to understand, Eli hasn't had a firearm very long.
Thank God.
Yes,
Thank
exactly.
God.
When he was younger, he didn't believe in firearms. He did not.
So of just, being fair and, going, speaking on Sage and speaking on Eli and this is nothing I wouldn't say to Eli and stuff like that. But
nope.
the 60 Zanny stories and slept for 2 weeks, I'm a little skeptical on myself because
you probably, again,
here's what I think.
I think over period fish that were 10 feet long story. He probably took 4, slept for a day,
or he took 60 over 2 weeks.
Yeah,
he bought 60,
slept
and
for 2
was
weeks.
in this stupor for 2 weeks because he was constantly popping Xanax. But taking 60 at once,
no, I mean, can't do that.
Bro, even if they're 0.5s, that's 30 milligrams of Xanax. Xanax comes in 2 milligrams. That's 15 Xanax of the bars. I mean, it's a lot, is all I'm trying to say. I don't necessarily 100% doubt him on the story, but that's one of, if I were to question one, that to me is a little more what? I don't know.
Again,
maybe misremembered.
That could be, like you said, a whole week that he took whatever the total of pills were, because I know a lot of people who've gone on some crazy benders. I've never personally done it myself, but I'm sure over a week you could do a lot.
Yeah.
And just live in a stupor where you don't remember a goddamn thing you did.
The most I took in one day was I think 5 or 6 of the bars. And I just remember I was supposed to leave my friend's house, and they came out to the living room and they saw me sitting in their father's recliner, digging through a thing of chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, just sitting there they're like, bro, you need to go home. I thought you left already. I'm like, and they made me drive home. So I somehow drove home. I get home and Xanax gives you munchies. So I guess I'm more hungry. I go to the refrigerator. I sit down on the couch. I turn the TV on. It's blasting loud. And I'm just like, my dad comes walking. It's 3 a.m, a dad walk out. He's just in his underwear. His eyes are all what the fuck is going on, man? He just starts yelling, would you just keep it down? And he said, I turned at him and I just said, shh. I was passing out and I didn't want him to wake me up. So I was just shush. I shushed him away. Apparently, I don't know why he didn't fucking shush me to fucking death. After that with his hands, but he was just like, okay,
Well,
you're
also,
fucked up.
I see Marita saying he's a phony. So that the problem with you specifically saying it is that you can't believe him on these stories and then call him a phony at the same rate. Either he's a phony or the stories are all true.
Well, maybe they're saying he's a phony because they don't believe the stories.
Yeah, but then you can't criticize him for this murder thing, which was Marita's original thing.
I see. You got to pick a side kind of thing. You got to pick a lane. It's either a bullshit story or they're all true. It's like it's all or nothing with our good pal Eli. I don't want to turn this into an Eli bad. I don't think we're bashing.
But I'm just saying with stories that grandiose, you either believe them and they're all true or not, or the lane I'm in, they're probably very skewed. Like you said, in a week, I've seen people do a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
Like real hardcore addicts. I mean, what's his name? Jason Mewes was taking 40 Oxycontin a day.
Right.
Sometimes up to 80.
That's
I think
something
is
you
what
work
his
up
highest.
to, though. Eli's never told me about, a barbiturate problem. So, 60 is a lot, but I'm not, that's not, whatever. You form your own opinion on what Eli says. That's for you to decide. That's for all the people out there to decide 100%. How you take him. So,
we are not judges. We take the information and that's it.
Take it, we mix it up, we throw it back out at you, we see what you think. Hey, what's it smell like, huh?
Speaking of being creative for 40 years, our boy Kirk Hammett.
Oh, man.
In the news. Metallica dropping a new album.
They are. And
yeah.
Okay, so
I'm a fan of the new song.
I'm going to break the fourth wall real quick, and we're going to work through this, and we'll get back to the show.
Okay.
I was about to be like, hey, speaking of narcissists, here's Kanye West. He broke the internet.
You know what? I like that transition better. Let's go there.
Okay, are you cool with that? Because I don't mind going to the Metallica stuff, but if you want to watch,
we can go there later.
Okay, we can, because that is interesting in and of itself too. So you want to do the narcissist segue?
Yeah.
Okay, back at it. Hey, speaking of narcissists, that Kanye West, huh?
Dude,
you hear about this? You know about this?
I feel like I stepped out of the news cycle for
the better
the past 2 months, and I come back and all of a sudden out of nowhere everybody's like, hey, Kanye's anti-Semitic, and I was just like, what happened? Well, I was gone for so little time.
One cannot be a member of society and not have noticed for the past few months there has been an influx of Kanye West news, and he's kind of
his name Ye.
Oh, wow. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't want to miss.
Yay. I don't know how to say it.
Yay. Yay.
Sure. Yeah. I'm calling him Kanye.
Yeah. That's how some people call him Ye, but I'm like, it's Kanye, Kanye. So I'm going to take out the con and just do Ye.
Shoes Yeezys?
It is. And his name is Yeezus.
So
Jesus Christ, what the fuck you want us to do here, man? God damn it.
Damn it.
All right,
That's
so
ridiculous.
This narcissist is in the news, and I think there was for a while during his anti-Semitic rants and stuff like that. There was a lot left to the imagination of like, you know what? Maybe he means this, or maybe he's not. Maybe he's not fully invested in this idea. He's just in a manic episode.
Yeah, maybe he's being what's the word? Eclectic.
Well, I think these next two clips might kind of put the nail in the proverbial coffin. Do we want to be hack and say that? What else? What's just as good as the nail in the coffin line?
Sure.
No, I'm asking.
No, that's it. Put the last nail in the coffin.
There's nothing as good as that.
I don't think so. Like I've got a whole bunch of lights are on, nobody's home, but like I don't have anything for that specific scenario.
Like the final straw. Nail in the coffin sounds darker. Sounds cooler.
Yeah, it sounds way darker. I like it better.
All right, let's. So this is the first clip from Mr. Yee. So let's enjoy this. Let me go ahead and
says.
Fuck up everything real quick because I don't know how to. Okay, there we go. All right. Even Alex Jones in this clip is just kind of like, what? You know what I mean? Like,
you know how crazy you got to be for Alex to go, excuse me, what did you say?
I'm sorry, what? So listen carefully.
The most Nazi-like activities I've seen.
And by the way, he's dressed in, he has a mask over his head. So you can't see his face.
Kanye?
Yeah. He's in black mask. I think they're allowed. I think he's allowed to do that, right?
God.
The most Nazi-like activities I've seen, and the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
Well, they did good things too. We're going to stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
As if we don't know who the fuck that is.
I think, like, do you think Kanye thinks he's sneaky? Like, hey, if I wear
You don't know it's me.
Yeah, if I wear this cloth over my face, you can never be, you're 99.99% sure. You can never be 100. I'm like fucking hand sanitizer, bitch.
Somebody needs to get him on his medicines.
I'm enjoying him off his medicines, to be quite honest with you.
But it's just like...
in a negative way. In a negative way.
They never did anything good.
Yeah.
Like I've heard somebody
what he's saying, and this is me assuming, okay? I'm not saying this is what he's saying, nor do I condone this, but I think the point he's trying to make is like, you know, some people were maybe forced to be Nazis, not all Nazis.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people definitely were
people, but here's the thing. 99.99% were. Remember, Mr. Black Hat? We can't, come on, guy.
Now, also, I've heard people saying that, you know, Hitler did one or two good things. Like, yeah, the dude made the Autobahn and created VWs. Let's not put a fucking trophy up for him.
Yeah, we don't. That doesn't surpass Holocaust. Exactly. Volkswagen Holocaust.
I'm sure he pet a kitten once too. Like,
you seen the fucking gas mileage on that sucker?
Jesus
Did you say gas?
Christ.
You know,
that's unbelievable.
All right, let's enjoy clip number 2 of this train wreck, because this is a good one.
You know what? Cranston's actually right. It's like, it would be pretty funny if it turned out to be somebody and not actually him under the mask.
Yeah, but I mean, there's plausible deniability because he
takes the mask off. It's Elon Musk.
Yeah. So I told you. Yeah. So go ahead, keep going. Yeah. All right. So part 2 of his craziness.
Well, that's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also.
First off,
hold on.
First off,
no, hold on.
Yeah.
He did not answer that correctly. Just to start, like, he's like, you are not Hitler. You are not a Nazi. He should have been like, that's exactly what I've been trying to say, Alex.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's not saying, well, I'm not saying I'm not a Nazi.
Whoa. What's with the Hitler bashing, bro? That's what Kanye just did. Whoa.
First of all, I'm not going to let you talk about him like that.
Well, and why are we surprised that a man on a video recorded television show with a mask over his face just said something so stupid as that? We shouldn't be surprised.
Two of the craziest people in the world, I guess, were his friends, and now they're like, oh no, we can't be dealing with you. When Milo says, absolutely not, I'm done with you, and Alex Jones is like, hey, crazy, how about you tone it down?
Did Milo really bounce from him, like after the whole Tim Pool thing?
He apparently sent a bunch of texts to his friends like, yo, this fucking guy.
Whoa.
He's got to go.
Let's continue. It's not done yet. It's not over. We're 11 seconds into a 1:30 clip. This is gold. Thank you, Mr. Kanye. Yeah, I know you're right. That's not how he should have answered.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us and you can love history.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not me doing that. That's InfoWars. They're like, you know what?
I thought that was you.
No. InfoWars like, you know what? Let's go ahead and play an overlay of American History X while doing this.
Let's just
Where's the
show
curb
how
stop
crazy
scene?
this dude is. Like,
you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography, but this guy that
is that
invented
like joke porn?
Yeah, pornography.
Pornography.
It's actually poor pornography.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Pornography.
Fucking goddamn.
ways,
As opposed to richnography.
invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
All right.
He's not getting how to human right now. He's not understanding.
There
how
are
to
two
human.
things that needed to happen right there that would have made that better. First
game
all,
of
again,
Russian
he should have
roulette?
been like, whoa. Stop comparing me to Nazis and Hitler. And then he could have said, everybody has had value, unfortunately, including Hitler. But no, he said what the fuck he just said, especially Hitler. And then Alex Jones, there was only one thing you had to do after this. He should have just gone, get the fuck out of my studio.
This guy obviously doesn't take alpha male vitality supplements, because if he did, he wouldn't say shit like this.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We're halfway.
I didn't know it was this bad.
It's bad.
But the classifications, every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. How about that one? Ari Emanuel, how you like that one? Hey, Ron, you going to do anything to fix Chicago? They want to separate and confuse the Christians and make us afraid to stand next to each other.
Pause real quick. You know who wouldn't do anything to help Chicago?
Who?
Adolf Hitler. So he can shut the fuck up about that.
Whoa, stop bashing Hitler, bro. He's a good
That's
guy.
exactly what Kanye would do.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why'd you say stuff like that?
Woo.
He's got good qualities.
You know what? Burton's right. If there was, that test that's like disagree, strongly disagree, somewhat disagree, like that whole thing when you're filling out a job application. Right. This definitely goes into the strongly disagree category.
Yeah. Chalk that up to strongly disagree.
Fill in that bubble.
Yeah. Boop, boop. Scantron that some bitch right in there. Strongly disagree.
No hanging chads.
Yeah. Let's finish it.
Can stand next to anyone. We can go visit R. Kelly in prison. We can go talk to.
I believe there's a new artist, a new super group coming out called the Black Man Group, and they all wear, they open for, they close for the Blue Man Group.
I'm sorry, I'm so baffled about this whole thing.
I'm more baffled at why I even tried to word that into a joke right now. That's where
I tried to skip over it.
Yeah,
honestly,
it was. You know what? It was better for you to have done that than to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Let's pretend it never happened.
You forced me to acknowledge it, and that makes me feel kind of uncomfortable.
I can't just sit there and pretend like that didn't just happen. I had to, we got to acknowledge the shit when there's shit. Wow. Such as right now on the screen, there's shit on our screen.
Harvey Weinstein.
That's what Jesus did.
Yes, because Jesus can save everyone. But if the Zionists can get us so afraid that they're going to do what they've been doing to me, attempting to put me in jail.
Jesus and Hitler are chilling up in heaven right now.
Hey, anybody want to enlighten Jesus here that his main man, Jesus, was slightly Jewish?
A little bit.
Just
a little bit.
A little bit.
The financial half.
Hitler.
A little bit Jewish.
Part Jewish.
Part Jewish. That would, you know what? I think if Alex Jones dropped that bombshell on Kanye,
he would have walked off.
He would took the mask off and you would see tears. Yeah.
Like the Jordan tears.
Yeah. The guy left. He was one of them.
Freeze my accounts, smearing me on the media. All of these things, you put on the whole armor of God and they will not be able to break your spirit.
Kanye, I believe you've broken your own spirit, sir.
Usually I'm always like, hey man, don't cancel him, just don't listen to him. But this dude's trying to speed run getting canceled.
Isn't that fun?
I mean, I don't know if that's what you'd want to call that.
But you're not emotionally connected to Kanye. So like when you see people who've it's just like, to me, it's no different than seeing a success story and why people enjoy a success story.
Yeah.
It's not like I want to personally see Kanye go down or personally see people do bad and or personally see people do good. Well, yeah, of course I want to see people do good. But the same entertainment value I get from watching somebody come from nothing to something, I get the same entertainment value watching someone go from everything to nothing. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Without making it personal. Just enjoying it for what it is. A shit show.
Absolutely.
A spiral.
That is absolutely true. That's unbelievably true. Man, that guy is
he's a loose cannon. That's a loose cannon right there.
That's a dude that lost his damn mind.
Poor guy.
That guy shouldn't be allowed to be around schools.
I have empathy. I feel bad, you know.
Yeah, I
enjoy
feel bad to the mentally ill. Absolutely.
I enjoy it though. So what are you gonna do besides comment on it, huh?
I mean, like, again, whenever everybody was saying I thought it was like hyperbolic when people were like, hey, he's a Nazi. I thought people were like, they're doing this to him, really? And then now that I hear this, I'm starting to, I'm a little inclined to agree.
Yeah, all kind of making sense now. All kind of clicking.
Making sense.
While we're on a similar subject, let's not harp too much on this. It's just more of an aside, more something like, okay, yeah, sure it is. Gotcha. CNN would like to now inform people that daylight savings time is in fact racist. So make sure you're not a fan of daylight savings time. Huh? Anybody? Are you as confused as I am?
Very. I'd like to know, did that guy go have a dartboard that had subjects and then like a thing that they would claim those subjects would be? So they threw the dart and it's like daylight savings times. Oh shit. All right. Racist. All right. I've got a story to write.
And everything they go over is like, you know, nothing to disagree with. It's just their percentages are like, you know, this affects 3% more Asians and 6% more black people, so it's definitely racist. This is daylight. My point to bring it up was just to kind of ponder, like, did people make up daylight savings time to be racist? Like, doesn't it have to have a start of racism to be racist, or like because it inadvertently
coincidentally fall into a racist category?
It can though, like it can, like if it inadvertently affects somebody else, but it's not changed. Yes, I get it, but I just don't.
I think
understand
this is
how that
not causation.
affects. Yeah, I just don't know how it affects one group of people more than the other if we're all losing an hour of sleep.
I don't think it does.
It's a stretch. It's a stretch.
That's a real stretch. Like the Stretch Armstrong toys.
So I thought that was bad. That was funny. What do you all in the chat think? Do you think daylight savings time is racist? Let us know in the comments
below. If you say
below.
yes, you're going to be booted.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why'd you tell them that? Now they know how we work here.
Think like me.
If you guys don't mind, throw us a like, throw us a share on the episode. It goes a long way. It really helps us out a lot. Only if you're enjoying it. If not, please feel free to tell us to go fuck off. You know?
So the Metallica thing.
Yes, please.
There's something I actually want to say that they announced their whole tour. They have a really cool package that if I was 21, 22 years old, I would 100% buy. For $900, you get a ticket to every show in America, both nights.
That's pretty cool. But they're not fucking coming anywhere near us.
No, I'm going to one of those shows.
Which one?
I think I'll probably go to the one in Dallas.
Is that the closest?
Yeah, but that's not why I want to go. I want to go to that stadium.
So
honestly,
I'm a fan of Metallica. I heard the new Metallica song. What did you think of it?
I loved it.
Yeah, it was good, right?
It was very old school thrash, a little Motorhead-ish.
See, the problem with old school thrash, Brock, is it's fueled by toxic masculinity.
That's fine.
Are you aware that Metallica's entire
and
catalog was formed on toxic masculinity?
I can hear Kirk saying that in my head. And then I can hear the sucking of a toothpick in the background from Lars.
You know, I just think Kurt's a little stupid. That's all. Yeah. He's just not fully developed yet.
Kirk is a genuinely nice human being. Like, if you had a child, like a son, you'd be like, you know what? I hope my son turns out that nice. I also hope that he joins the most popular thrash metal band of all time. You know,
this is what, yeah, exactly. So this is what Kurt goes on to say. He says, and how he feels toxic masculinity has fueled the band for the last 5 decades in a new interview with The New Yorker.
It's 4 decades, you fucks.
Whoa. He says, I'm still sitting around saying, okay, I'm going to write a really, really tough, kick-ass riff. Just look at my rhetoric there. Tough, kick-ass riff. Hammett, who joined the Metal Icons in 1983, told the publication, it's an aggression that everyone feels, but it was ratcheted up upon us, this weird, masculine, macho bullshit thing. Hammett went on to say that frontman James Hetfield would often provoke the crowds in the early days of the band, saying things like, hey, anytime this stuff gets too heavy for you, tough shit.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah, but Hammett says the macho bullshit also extended to the group's personal relationships. We would get drunk and just start in. I remember once James got up and pushed Lars. He pushed Lars. He flew across the room.
Oh, God, that's so funny.
We would see each other and start wrestling.
That's not toxic masculinity. That's being a drunk asshole.
We could be in a room of 20 people and we'd fixate on each other. No one else mattered.
Yeah, of course.
Come on. He said that. He said no one else mattered.
I mean,
come on.
I wish the guitar was a little closer back here.
So you could beat him.
I would have started playing it, honestly.
Fucking threw it through the screen and hit Hammett in the head.
Yeah, but I mean, look.
Doesn't that make you feel kind of bad? Like that's one of my idols, so to speak. You know, I love that band. He's like, yeah, well, all this music is from men being toxic. So,
but honestly, if you asked him if he would change a damn thing, he wouldn't do it.
There is, yes. Don't you notice that in comedy too? Like some of these older stand-ups who are now like, I don't like my earlier stuff, even though they are now made from that type of humor, earlier stuff. They condemn and don't want the next generation doing that, even though that's what gave them their kind of come.
That's why I like guys like Louis C.K., Burr, Rogan. Like that's what got me to the fucking party. You know what I'm saying? The thing that got Bill Burr to the party was him cursing out Philadelphia.
I think Hammett has low T, man. I think that's what's going on.
Oh yeah, he's not like one of those hyper masculine dudes.
He's never.
But you're gonna have a guy like him when you have a guy like Hetfield on the other side of him. There's a synergy.
I'm glad you said that, because that's an excellent point. Because if the whole band
was James Hetfield's
or was Kirk Hammett,
yeah, you would get load over and over.
We would get loads to the face over and over again. They would reload and load on our faces all the time. And if it was just James Hetfield, it'd probably be fucking Saint Anger a bunch of times.
It'd be Cradle of Filth. It would just be the most angry, fast thing you can possibly think about, and there'd be no mainstream appeal to them. I mean, hell, everybody thinks that those guys wrote the guitar riff, the intro guitar riff for Master of Puppets. No, it was Lars.
I thought Cliff wrote it.
No,
I thought
Lars
it was Cliff and Lars.
No, he like Dave Mustaine said.
I thought he wrote the beat, like but the I thought he wrote the drums.
No, he had apparently back in the Kill 'Em All days. Lars was talking about that and James just didn't understand it. Because, you know, when you mouth it and you're not a guitarist, you don't know how to fucking do it.
Well, good thing it wasn't Kirk Hammett trying to mouth things to James Hetfield. Like, you should just be soft.
You should just play it and clean.
But with all that said, you're going to see him live next time they come around?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. You know, we
I was just there in November.
Hell yeah. Oh shit! Right, and I saw them when was Rockville? Two Rockvilles ago when they played the whole Black album in reverse.
Not this November, but the November before that.
2021. Fucking awesome. You know, see, we can bash people we like, but also enjoy the things they do. You know, like, so don't take anything personally here. If we bash you, if you're a content creator,
look at like Burton says he was listening to Tool last night.
Tool.
I love listening to Tool, but Jesus, are they pretentious?
Yeah. You ever seen Tool fans?
Yeah. Oh, I have.
Oh boy.
And Pantera is opening up for Metallica, so that should be interesting.
Yeah. Thank Pantera. I can't wait to see the Abbott. Oh, never mind.
Phil Samo and what's
the bass player name? Rex, some fucking dinosaur dude.
And that's it. And then Zach Wilde.
Oh yeah,
and whoever's on drums.
Zach Wilde's filling in for Vinnie Paul. I don't
know if you want to call it filling in at this point.
Or he is.
He is.
They should just do the death mask. Right, they should just do what Static X did, you know, and like
put a mask on.
Yeah, the lead singer wears like the Wayne Static death mask, like just, you know, the two new dudes just wear the Vinnie Paul and Dimebag Darrell death mask.
They have to curl their hair though.
Fucking dude, do it.
And he has to play Dimebag's body style. I forgot what that thing's called.
People are going to be drunk enough.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of this whole, you know, toxic masculinity thing, I'd like to switch over, similar topic but different genre of art, going into film. James Cameron, you know, are you aware of James Cameron?
Oh yeah, Terminator 2.
You ever seen Terminator 2?
The whole 9 aliens.
Yeah, you know, so he's done a few movies, you know. He's
a few independent films.
Yeah, he's kind of well known. Let me pull this up here. He just did an interview, let's see, for The Hollywood Reporter, and Cameron, in my opinion, said something quite interesting.
Okay.
And by interesting, I mean completely stupid. Cameron told The Hollywood Reporter that he says, claims testosterone is a toxin that you have to slowly work out of your system.
You know, I could see him saying that. Like, you watch all his movies, who's the hero?
The bitch.
Females.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Which is awesome because he's made some of the most badass female-centric movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You know, everybody thinks Arnold's the star of Terminator 2.
Sarah Connor, baby.
Sarah Connor, baby.
Bum, bum, like, bum, bum.
Aliens made Ripley the badass. The machine gun carrying.
So he's got low T too, then.
I think he's just one of those guys who you got to think he came up in the late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s, where it was like testosterone fueled action movies came out every week. It was like Death Wish and movies like that.
Well, he's now working with the Walt Disney Company, who purchased 20th Century Fox.
You might want to be careful because Bob Iger just came out on a meeting the other day and said, we're going to back off the woke stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, but who the fuck's going to tell James Cameron what to do?
Cameron?
Oh, wait. Maybe when you make a movie that you claim has to make $2 billion to break even.
They got a lot riding on this series, I'll tell you that much.
The movie literally has to be the most successful movie in history to make money.
When did the first one come out? 2009?
2010.
2010?
Yeah.
So 12 years old, and we're finally, he's finally making a sequel, so it better be good. It's a lot to live up to, you know. I'm not even a fan of the first one. I think he makes movies whenever technology makes a massive jump. Is that why he waited so long? Yeah, he did say that he wanted technology to keep up with his ideas, because he said he started writing Avatar during Titanic. He's got like 4 of those in the works, right? Yeah. Avatars. He's filming all 3 back to back to back. Jesus. But he said he started writing Avatar during Titanic. What a fucking ADD guy! But he was literally like, I can't film this now. There's no technology that's going to do this. He probably wanted to collab the two together, like, you know, when Leonardo DiCaprio started to drown the
Became a
Avatar
blue
creatures.
person.
Yeah, he became a blue person. Yeah, they summoned him in, and there was this whole love story between Jack and Rose in the Avatar world.
The funniest part is he claims about that testosterone's a toxin when he worked with probably one of the biggest testosterone fueled action stars of all time and gave him his career.
Yeah. He says he hasn't had any big clashes with the Disney executives. He quotes, "Maybe it's still a honeymoon phase. I don't know. We'll see. If the movie doesn't make money, then maybe the honeymoon is over."
South.
The director would contrast it with his previous interactions with executives at 20th Century Fox from previous films that he now claims he would not do given his age. "A lot of the things I did earlier I wouldn't do career-wise, and just risks that you take as a wild testosterone poisoned young man." He then added, "I always think of testosterone as a toxin you have to slowly work out of your body." Mayo Clinic goes on to point and stresses testosterone is not a toxin you need to work out of your system. Instead, it is important. You need testosterone.
Very important.
Hop on some TRT, you know?
Yeah. Get on that Joe Rogan dose of TRT.
I think Kirk
Or better yet, get on that Liver King dose.
The Liver King's taking more than TRT, my friend.
A lot more.
Yeah.
What was it, 15K a month?
Yeah, you follow Greg Doucette's videos?
That wasn't even just Greg Doucette.
Well, yeah,
More Plates, More Dates who broke it.
Yeah, but the hour long. Yep.
I watched that whole thing. I was like, that guy is on. It's like, I'm glad somebody finally had confirmation that dude was on all the roids.
I want to come clean.
You're on roids.
I'm on TRT.
Oh, I thought you were going to say SARMs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, fuck no. Hell no.
Injecting SARMs, man.
Dude, I'm not that stupid. I'm only half stupid.
MK677.
Bro. Yeah.
I'm on Rad 140, bro.
The whole working out thing, little sidebar, the whole working out industry and stuff like that, like everybody on TikTok, all these YouTubers who claim to be natty and stuff like that. Yep. It's pretty crazy how much foolishness goes on in that industry.
There are look. And the funniest thing is everybody thinks they know what a guy on juice would look like, but if you go to the gym, most of the guys that are on some stuff there don't look like it. Most people don't respond like Liver King.
People don't understand consistency. People don't.
And Liver King is a very, very bad responder. Apparently, he said his doctors were saying.
I mean, at $15,000 a month, holy shit.
Yeah, he should look like Ronnie Coleman for that type of money.
Consistency and a good diet is going to get you farther than most supplements. I did steroids back when I was very young. I wish I would never have done it. I did 2 cycles. I did a cycle of Deca and D-ball. I stacked those. Yeah, and your strength goes crazy, but your muscles and your bones don't grow at that rate, especially when you're that young. And then I did a cycle of Winstrol, which I think led to me
Liver King is on
my shoulder. Yeah.
Liver King's on that.
It's stupid.
And,
it's stupid. There's nothing. People are impatient, and there's we as humans are like, I want it now. I want to get it now without having to work hard for it. So the whole idea of what we just brought up here is just work hard for it. It'll pay off in the long run. Don't take shortcuts.
By the way, if you want
TRT is not a shortcut.
What ridiculous looks like, go to Instagram and look up at Liver King.
Nicholas Ridiculous.
He's still posting like this shit never happened.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like he's playing that 99.9% true, but he's got that
dude
doubt.
Is getting ratioed hard in his comment section.
He's got that doubt. Brock, I want to play a quick game with you before we move on to some funny videos and a story or two. But let's play Finish This News Title.
Okay.
Let me pull up the news title here. Let's see where I saved it.
Hello, Queen. I'm fantastic. How are you?
Okay, hang on. Stall for me. Everybody, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us.
You guys got that like button there. Hit it. Hit the bell. let's get the notifications going so that when this guy goes live, you guys know about it immediately.
You know, I don't know where the frick it saves. So give me 1 second, because I can't pull up the article because you'll see, we won't be able to play the game. So I took it in Photoshop and I removed 2 words so you can then see it.
You should just read it off and then I'll try to finish. I'll try to.
Now hang on. It's like we need the visual thing here. We got to go through this shit little moment right now because I'm ill prepared. Everybody gets to suffer.
Sometimes when we're on the show, I kind of feel like it's like a teenager driving stick for the first time. It's like you'll get it, and then when you throw something new into the equation, you screw up on the shifting the gears, and you just hear the.
It's almost like you've been here before.
Yeah, just like in the beginning when you went from the intro to the actual intro, I was just like, there's a 9-second pause getting one to go. I was like, that will never go smoothly in the history of anything.
Never. I mean, it's, okay, here we go. It's pulling up. Hang on. Here we go. Everyone's having a good night out there. That's where we're getting there. We're getting there. It's
slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's just being a freaking
cock ass.
Yep. Oh man. Well, this is awkward. Okay,
guys, I'm sorry. Person driving the boat is a little soft stuff. I'm gonna say
not a good driver. Blank news. There we go. Got it. Okay, there we go. Okay, you see it up on the screen?
I don't.
Nope. Now you should.
Yes. Now I do.
Oh wow. Tulsa man fires shot at family during heated, drunken. Fill it in. What
time of the year? Thanksgiving meal.
So you think during a heated, drunken Thanksgiving meal, this man decided.
I'm sorry, Thanksgiving argument.
Okay, you think it's a Thanksgiving argument? Okay.
Yeah, like family argument. Okay. That's what I meant when I said meal.
Let's actually pull it up and see what it really is, if I can find it. Hang on, sorry. It's whatever. At this point, you just go with it. Bad Twitter takes. Hey,
I really got to label these better.
At least somebody. There we go. Wow, man, I forgot where I organized it to. Wait. Damn it! Did you see it?
I saw it. I saw it.
Fuck. That's fine. During a Monopoly game.
I could see it.
During Monopoly?
No, yeah. That is a game where tensions just rise a little bit too much.
I got to ask you. The news gets to talk about Monopoly. Do you think they're going to flood this story with Monopoly puns?
Oh. Let me guess. There's going to be a go straight to jail.
Within the first few seconds.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 joke somewhere in there.
Let's go ahead and watch it.
Remains in jail tonight after police say a heated family game of Monopoly led to gunfire.
Yeah, this is getting national attention just because of how odd it is. We first told you about the arrest of John Armstrong on Fox 23 News last night at 9. We have new details for you tonight. Fox 23's Rick Barron is live with how family game night, Rick, turned into a family feud.
Oh.
Well, we've all had our frustrations with this game. Most of it is because it just takes forever to.
You think that's his Monopoly set, or did he go out and buy
They
it?
just went to Walmart right before this and
picked up one. It'd be nice if you had the Monopoly board in your hand. Yeah, it's brilliant.
People don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Our frustrations with this game, most of it is because it just takes forever to finish. Never has it, at least until the police memory turned into gunfire.
Says you.
Just like in the game of Monopoly, John Ronald Dwayne Armstrong isn't just visiting jail, he went right to it.
One Monopoly joke. Okay. We got our first one.
Without pass and go, and without collecting $200.
That's the third one.
We got dispatched to was our caller.
3 baby.
A stepbrother family member was chasing him down the street and had a pistol.
Tulsa police officer Danny Bean
You
says
son of a
Armstrong
bitch, give me back boardwalk.
The guy who shot, I don't know if they said it yet, but he got cut on his face. Like, what kind of Monopoly game is this? What's going on?
You think I'm a bitch? I know you're I know you're stealing hundreds of dollars. Slash.
His family were playing the popular board game while drinking heavily when things got heated at their East Tulsa home near East 4th and South 91st East Avenue.
I told you, give me fucking boardwalk. What the fuck did you just say to me? Shank. That's what I said to you.
It's not clear if the fight was over a property, fake money, real money, or something totally unrelated to the game. But eventually, not only did the game go flying, but so did furniture and then a bullet.
Board games start flying, furniture starts getting turned over, and one of the family members, suggests that, you can take this stuff outside and sell it, which they did.
Police say the shooting happened in this intersection.
I have no hate over that homeowner either. He's like, get the fuck. If you guys are going to kill each other, go outside, please.
You going to take us outside? Yeah. With guns.
Armstrong's family was walking away from him. Now in life, there are no get out of jail free cards. So
I forgot about that one. I would have definitely said that if I would have thought about that card.
He had to hold up a chance.
Do you think he actually brought that with him to jail though? Guys, I got this.
I have one. Yeah, like he's walking around all cocky and shit. Like, I know something you don't know.
Attempted murder.
Conspiracy to commit murder? Ha! Get out of jail free card.
When Armstrong, as police say, opened fire on his family walking away, he instead went directly to jail.
There we go. Okay.
You did that joke twice. You did that joke twice. I'm sorry. You can't do twice.
You piece of garbage.
He did the punchline twice for the same fucking joke. That's really annoying.
I would like to now shine a light on the white race, if you don't mind, for a second.
I think Kanye did that enough.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean this in the negative light. I mean, and then it's not necessarily negative, but it's got to be the whitest thing you could do.
I'll show you the whitest thing you could do.
Please.
It's me.
Oh shit! Where'd you go?
White.
You blend in with the back wall now, man.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see if I can find this. The whitest thing ever. This is what I call
mayo and pickles.
Yeah, no, it involves mayo, bro.
Oh, wow.
It involves
mayo.
That's
pretty white.
Yeah, no. Wait, just you wait.
Well, instead of a match made in heaven,
we're gonna go ahead and get right
reporter.
Yeah.
Reporter puns.
Instead of a match made in heaven, it was a match made in a grocery store. Okay, here we go.
Well, instead of a match made in heaven, how about a match made in a grocery store?
Yeah, the condiment aisle of a Fry's in Casa Grande holds a special place in a couple's hearts. So much so that they tied the knot there.
And Fox 10's Lindsay Regis shares the story from the grocery store.
It was this Fry's in Casa Grande.
I'm walking down the aisle. And
of course it's going to be white people. You know, like what else would you pan to at this moment?
That guy's shirt is very distracting.
It is. It almost looks like he's not wearing it correctly.
But it's like the manufacturer of that shirt did not pick the greatest angles for his shirt. At every part is going different ways.
I think he wears it because it screams, "Look at me."
Oh, it screams something.
Help. Get me off this dying body.
And somebody comes up behind me and says,
"You know the best thing about wearing a mask?"
Where 78-year-old Dennis Delgado and 72-year-old Brenda Williams first met. Both were walking down the condiments aisle on August 3rd, 2021.
Stood there and talked when we found out we had kind of a similar situation.
Dennis was grabbing.
We both were looking for mayonnaise.
Did you see what they did though?
What'd they do?
So like the guy acted like he had a mask on, right? Just to kind of like reenact the whole situation.
Yeah.
And then the B-roll they filmed, they were just walking down the aisle with masks already on. So it's like, can you put the mask on just for this?
Let's go ahead and film this. Let's pretend
so weird.
We're in the thick of COVID. You're scared as shit, but you need mayonnaise. Go. You just yes and the shit out of this.
And she was grabbing like the olive oil mayo. She got money.
Yeah, that's the expensive mayo. I was wondering, like, maybe, you know, they bump into each other and she's a Miracle Whip gal, but he's a Hellman's. And he's like, fuck, this won't work.
I don't have that type of money. I don't have olive oil mayo type of money.
And then, you know, the true OG pops his head through the mayonnaise wall and is like, you got to get Dukes, bitch.
Walking down the condiments aisle on August 3rd, 2021.
Stood there and talked when we found out we had kind of a similar situation.
What do you think their similar situation is?
Widowed.
Okay, that's it. You don't think maybe they're possibly searching for the same mayonnaise?
I mean, widowed and looking for mayo, but that's not like a rare thing in this world.
That's what I put on my Tinder profile. Widowed and looking for mayonnaise.
You mean grinder?
Yeah. Same thing. Same results.
Dennis was grabbing olive oil mayonnaise, and Brenda was grabbing Miracle Whip from the shelf, which was only the beginning of their miraculous story.
We visited, exchanged phone numbers.
Was that a Miracle Whip pun? Miraculous story? Were we doing a play on Miracle Whip?
But also, usually people that like mayo don't like Miracle Whip. So, like, shouldn't they be at each other's throats?
This is what I'm saying. Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise. That's
not traditionally, bullshit. But like, it's also not what the fuck they claim it to be. It's not salad dressing.
No, it's no, and it's far from a miracle.
If you gave me Miracle Whip on a salad, I'd probably fight you.
I will give them the whip portion of Miracle Whip. It is a whip of some sort. Yeah, there's no miracle here.
It's like
AIDS.
What?
I don't know. You said A. I was just
I was just trying to think of like what's the equivalent to it. Like, it is not orange juice, but it's definitely Sunny Delight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. That's good. It's not orange juice, but
you
it's
don't
Sunny
hate
D.
it, but you're like, this is clearly not orange juice.
100% juice from concentrate. I swear.
And then about a week and a half later, we started. I said, what are you doing this Sunday?
Fast forward to April of this year.
What are you doing this Sunday? You want to get together and put some mayonnaise on our ass streaks?
Oh, God.
We could see how it smells after 2 days.
He would say mayonnaise. She'd be like, Miracle Whip.
Yeah. That's probably dirty talk in bed. Like, yeah, you like Miracle Whip. Like, fuck you.
Spread it.
Yeah, spread it.
He came back to the house and he goes, I'm going to go get you an engagement ring. And I go, yes, sir. So he left.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You know, that there's something so awesome about being that old, where like he just walked up to this chick in the mayo aisle, and was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get you an engagement ring." She's like, "Yeah, fucking sure." And then he did, and she was like, "All right, I guess we're married now." I mean, we both have what, 8 years left at the most.
Yeah, where you want to get married by? The Mayo. Here's something probably cutting off time from our life.
Yeah, it's like,
oddly enough, if we didn't get married here, we'd probably be living together longer.
Exactly. Like, what are we doing here? Like, we don't need to go through this 3-year dating process. We might not make it that long.
I'm here to say I think white people's kryptonite is mayonnaise. Like, if you try to, if you need to get us distracted by something, you throw a little
throw some mayo on the floor.
Mayonnaise on it. Yeah, we're like, what's going on there? We can't help but
is that a sandwich?
Yeah, sniff it, and yeah, exactly. Maybe use some to put on a sandwich. We're curious little creatures when it comes to mayo.
A couple hours later, I called him and I said, have you been drinking?
At Brenda's
just a bunch of mayonnaise.
Oh, God.
How about the old, what's the old Jeff Foxworthy joke? Redneck word.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Was it
mayonnaise? A lot of people here.
West, Dennis proposed in that same aisle.
I said,
Do you think he buried the engagement ring in the mayo?
Like, I just picture like somebody sliding the ring on his.
Yeah, just chock full of mayo.
Oh,
I knew she was.
Makes my hand feel greasy.
Yeah, I feel I'm getting fatter just watching the story. I feel like I'm putting on the
lost
pounds.
all this weight. I can't be watching stories like this.
Packing on the LBs.
We met there. He wants to propose to me. I said I want him to do it in the condiment aisle where we met.
At this point,
it was her demand, not his demand.
Wait, hold on. Press play.
Fries was on board and said they can
Holy
get married.
Shit. So go back to that sign. Nothing about that. So they literally mentioned every condiment you could possibly think of.
Besides
mayo is not on that sign.
There of us, that's genetically true.
Oh my God, look at that. They did. Look at it.
And I told him, I said, well, we don't have that many more years.
Oh, wait. Did I pass the sign?
Yeah, you definitely went past it, way past it.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Right there ish.
She looks beautiful.
You can cut that part out.
Yeah, of course
I'll go
she's
back.
going to cut it out.
Back
But
more.
she
You
doesn't
can
know
see a
how I
sign.
feel.
There it is.
In the condiment aisle where we met.
At this point, fries
Right
was
there. Asian foods, ketchup, mustard, salad dressing, lunch meat, pickles and olives, and cheese. It's not even an aisle that they
Yeah.
talk about mayo.
They don't even put mayonnaise on. Like, just don't. They'll find it. They can.
They don't
smell
even
it.
put condiments. They're just like,
Yeah.
we're gonna put salad dressing over mayo.
The whites can smell it, so you don't even have to worry about it. They know exactly where it is.
Or unless they're like, oh, it's Miracle Whip, so it's clearly salad dressing.
Oh, what is this? I don't eat fucking greens.
on board and said they can get married there too. And on November 19th, Brenda walked down that same aisle, this time to marry Dennis.
Yeah, like my luck, I'd be like this guy in the bottom right-hand corner.
I'm trying to get some ketchup, bro.
Yeah, like, I just came here real quick to get something. They fucking dragged me to a goddamn mayonnaise wedding. What if she she throws a jar of mayonnaise behind her head?
Fucking knock somebody out in the third aisle over.
Whoever it knocks out is getting a lifetime supply of mayo next.
And she looks beautiful.
You can cut that part out.
Yeah, of course she's going to cut it out. But she has to know how I feel.
It's a unique love story that's given them each purpose after both experienced loss.
I'm old. He's old.
No shit. That's the most fucking redundant thing I've heard all day.
We're both old.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
There's not that many more years left for either of us. That's
genetic. That'd be really funny about that if he was like, mainly for you.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hopefully more for you than me. I live off mayonnaise, bitch.
told him, I said, well, we don't have that many more years. Let's just do something dumb and stupid. Go out with a bang.
They were looking for condiments, but they found love instead.
Ew.
I don't know that Rihanna song. We found love in the mayonnaise place.
Did you notice that he has no say in that relationship? Because what was on the table? There was no mayo.
Miracle Whip.
It was only Miracle Whip.
He's Miracle Whipped. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The old ball and chain Miracle Whipped.
Wow.
Ugh. Oh boy.
That's not good.
Okay, so we have one of two routes to go. Would you like to play some rando videos, just, as one we normally would do? Or do you want to watch possibly a trailer or two of some movies coming out? We could do both. We could watch one trailer and one video and get out of here or something.
Why don't you ask the audience?
Yeah, okay, there you go. Well, it's kind of that weird thing you just did there, because it's like, well, you kind of asked them. You know what I mean? So now if I ask
all right,
them,
so guys, do you want trailers or do you want random videos that could be funny, could be horrific, could be whatever? Let us know.
Let us
mayo
know.
Is not a choice
in the chats below. Yeah, no mayonnaise here.
No Miracle Whip either, because we just said that.
Real quick, let's give a shout out to some of the people hanging out. Let's catch up in chat real quick. What's up, Apple Dumpling? What's up,
a scoop
Gilner?
of mayo in your cakes will change the game.
Somebody put Kimmy, when she makes burgers, she uses mayo, breadcrumbs, and onion soup mix and mixes it in with a burger. It's amazing. It's not like goopy.
I mean,
like
I would
think.
try it, but
I will send you the recipe. It's fantastic. How do you say this? How do you say that person's name that you just read? A scoop of mayo in your cakes will change the game too. Ulner Lycurgus. What's up, TZ, man, with a super chat? Just wanted to say it's good to see you guys back online again. Thank you, TZ. That's freaking awesome of you, man. What's up, Queen Survivor, Dawn Shell?
Carscar says random.
Carscar random.
Follower
random
Form says talk about progressive patriot some more.
Talk about we very well could. I don't know.
He might be one of the videos. Who knows?
Who knows?
I say we go with the random videos.
We'll do some randos. Okay.
Yeah.
So how about this?
Yeah, send me that recipe. I'll do it up. I've been a big fan lately of doing smash burgers.
Okay, what's a smash burger?
Where you take the meat and you like flatten it like almost paper thin, and it cooks in about 30 seconds completely.
So it's like medium rare. Oh, super thin. Okay, so it's kind of like sliders kind of thing. Like they're small,
no.
thin.
I'm talking about like if I take
Crepe
the meat
thin?
and I hold it, it's gonna be about that big, and you can see through it almost. You can see the light through it. Yeah.
So what do you put it on?
You put 2 or 3 of those patties together. Put the cheese on there.
Like I guess my question should have been, what kind of bread do you put it on? Like what kind of bread?
Oh, you just get the biggest possible bun you can get. That's all. That's all. You just get the biggest possible bun that you like. Gun. So what's random video number 1?
Give us the dirt. I'm just checking out some of the chat there real quick. We'll pull that up. Okay. So there's been 2 or 3 videos been going around. They're old, but we haven't seen them in a while. And I don't know if we've ever showed this video on the show, but there was a weight loss supplement back in the 80s.
Oh boy.
Do you know where I'm getting at?
Phentermine?
No.
Phentermine?
No. I mean, okay, so maybe it had that ingredient in there, but the name of this supplement was unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll pull it up here as I scroll down to try to find it.
Apple dumpling. I'm telling you, there's just something amazing about a smash burger. It's just, it's amazing. And not the stupid restaurant smash burger. They suck. I think it's a big thing in the Midwest for some reason. I'm wanting to say. I could be wrong though.
This is shout out to Steel Toe Morning Show. They played this video a few days ago, and I was like, "Holy shit! Oh yeah, I forgot all about this video." So it's a nice refresher. So enjoy. I really hope you enjoy. This is a diet candy commercial.
Ew.
Yes. And it's, as it says, the most unfortunate name ever.
I've tried fad diets, powders, pills. Still, my weight's been up and down like a yo-yo until the AIDS plan taught me how to take off weight.
Did you hear that, Brock? The AIDS plan taught her how to lose weight and keep it off.
It taught a lot of people back in the 80s. Wow.
I've tried fad diets, powders, pills. Still, my weight's been up and down like a yo-yo until the AIDS plan taught me how to take off weight and help keep it off.
AIDS may taste like a candy, but AIDS contains one of the most effective appetite suppressants you can buy, and there's no stimulant in AIDS that could make you nervous.
With AIDS, I ate less, so the weight came off to help.
I mean, it's just too on the nose.
I think this had to be a product before the big epidemic broke out.
Most definitely.
Because, wow.
They spelled it AYDS.
AIDS, I ate less, so the weight came off. To help keep it off when I sometimes want things loaded with calories, AIDS helps put me in control.
Let the AIDS plan teach you how to take off weight and help keep it off. Try peanut butter AIDS.
That's my favorite part. Try peanut butter AIDS. You want to try peanut butter AIDS, Brock?
I wonder if they still sell those. That's got to be out there. Hold on. I got to look this up.
And help keep it off. Try peanut butter AIDS.
That's got to be a drop. Try peanut butter AIDS.
I was just going to say, please put that, make that a drop.
So random. I don't know if there's
AIDS candy.
How the hell? Look at this stupid shit. So I'm glad the guy made the video or found it.
Peanut butter AIDS.
It stops at 35 seconds. It's a minute and 15 seconds. Look, the rest of the video is his fucking...
Oh, that's annoying.
Like, what are you doing?
He's trying to avoid copyright strike.
I guess, but that first part will get you a copyright strike
no
matter what.
So this place has been, that candy was around in the 1970s.
AIDS was.
Yep.
AIDS
actually,
no joke, Brock.
1952.
1952.
Yep. Hedy Lamarr used to advertise it. Came in butterscotch, caramel, and later peanut butter.
Try peanut butter AIDS.
And literally on Wikipedia, it says relation with AIDS. Disease. Yikes.
People probably Google search, like, does AIDS have to do with AIDS?
And they changed, the sales were positive after the virus came out.
Sales went up.
Yeah.
Guys, we got a boom.
Wow.
Probably because people weren't understanding, because like the news, like there was this big influx of AIDS. So everyone who was like they're like, dude, everyone's getting AIDS right now. I got to get AIDS.
Big balls on this guy. The guy who ran the company said, the product has been around for 45 years. Let the disease change its name.
Wow.
Wow. The balls on that guy.
I had AIDS first. That's what he's saying.
Wow. It was originally called AIDS Slim.
I mean, they did spell it with a Y, and AIDS, the disease, is spelled with an I. So, I mean,
in 1989, they released Diet AIDS.
When did Peanut Butter AIDS come out?
They look like the 80s, honestly.
Peanut Butter AIDS.
It was in newspaper
right.
for Diet AIDS until 1993.
It's very unfortunate. Imagine it, like, you know, the people who
they took
put
it off the market
in their, you know, their life savings. This is the stock is going up. This diet candy is going to work, and then AIDS happens. But like
first
the disease
came out in
AIDS.
1937.
Oh man,
wow, that's unfortunate. Can you imagine your whole company's named? Like, imagine if you had a clothing company named Corona for like 40 years, and then this bitch happened.
You mean like the beer company named Corona?
Oh yeah. Imagine how unfortunate you are. But that probably didn't. You know, nowadays people do it for the meme.
Yeah, now it's like the opposite effect. Like you're doing it because it says Corona. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. In the spirit of older rando videos, do you remember this one? And this was going around on Public Freakout. So.
I'm actually really good with commercial recognition.
Well, this isn't a commercial. This is a stand-up. This is a stand-up who was being attacked by a heckler. You remember this?
Boy. I've seen a bunch of videos like this.
Yeah, but this one ends amazingly. This one ends with a bang.
Have a seat. Ray, if you put your hands on me again, you're going to fucking regret it.
So the guy right here, that's the heckler. You'll see right under the play sign, that's the comedian.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
Okay.
Okay, go sit.
And it's some small rinky-dink fucking
looks like a corner
bar.
bistro or something like
exactly.
Down. Go sit down. Go sit down. Ray, go sit down.
Can we agree that you shouldn't be holding the mic while somebody's trying to fight you?
Likes you, bro.
I like him.
I like it. Like, it's this weird thing going on right now because, like, there's not that many people watching the stand-up, right? So, a comedian, the best thing they can do to handle a heckler is to kind of make fun of them, get them to shut up. Because if they kind of acknowledge what they said and the heckler gets a laugh, and like, then they're going to
you can't fight somebody while laughing.
Well, not just that, but you also have to handle them properly so they don't feel like they could interrupt again and stuff like that. So you have to kind of go at them. But when there's nobody there and it's just like me and you and you're the comedian and you're and like maybe I did heckle you once and say something and then you start ripping on me, it's going to feel more personal.
Yeah, because it's one-on-one.
Yeah, because it's just fucking you. It's like, how are you going to get mad at the guy and want him to chill out and then start laughing again too? You know what I mean? Like, it kind of leaves you nowhere to go. But let's enjoy.
Jesus!
Oh,
unbelievable! Unbelievable!
There's literally nobody on your side, buddy.
Yeah.
Start the fucking show, asshole! Bring on the next comic right now, and stop making fun of me.
And stop making fun of me.
Like, I actually, usually when hecklers say something, they don't sound hurt.
Right.
They just sound drunk and stupid. That guy sounded like he genuinely had his feelings hurt.
Here's what I think goes on here at the Beat at the coffee house. I bet you some of these patrons weren't. It's like
no, comedy was forced upon these people.
That's what I mean. Like, they didn't show up. Like, they went to their local watering hole and there also happened to be a comic there. They didn't show up to watch said comedy.
Oh, dude,
it's this weird
I've
thing
done
where
shows like this.
That's got to be horrible.
I've done shows like this where, like, you're just forcing jokes upon the poor people that are sitting inside wherever you're doing the comedy.
And they weren't expecting comedy, so they're not really like
it's
in
the
the
worst
comedy
for
mood.
Everybody.
Right.
They're not
going to
come back.
So this guy's definitely not going to come back. Let's see if we can get to the a little more into the video.
Next comic, right now, and stop making fun of me.
You do that all by yourself, Wade.
No.
You do that all by yourself.
You lied to me.
The guy
No
knows it.
tantrum. I'm a 60-year-old baby. I don't get my way.
Listen.
I don't get my way.
Are you gonna start shooting me right now?
Oh, God.
Yo, the man just got Spartan kicked in the gut.
Oh, God.
Like the guy was
How
like,
did you not see that coming?
The comment, "Are you being a little baby? Are you being a little baby?" And that pissed him off.
Sparta.
Yeah, that pissed him off so much.
No tantrum. I'm a 60-year-old baby.
They're both being dicks in this situation.
Listen.
I don't get my way.
Are you gonna start shooting me right now?
Wow.
What I tell you? What I tell you?
What do you? But like, how do you?
Hold on. First of all, you just kicked a 60-year-old.
Yeah, but what was the guy gonna do? Charging you?
Probably nothing. He was probably gonna get in your face. Honestly, I mean, granted, you should be keeping some distance. You should definitely be keeping some distance.
That's what I think the foot was. I think the guy.
I don't know.
think it was
he
a
teep kicked that dude square in the fucking chest.
Was it a kick or was it like a?
Oh no, it was
the
a teep
distance?
kick. Like you could see his hips go
I don't
forward.
get my way.
Listen.
I don't get my
Are
way.
you gonna start shooting me right now?
Yeah, he did move forward a little bit there.
Yeah, he put some love into that. But like, look, you can get in trouble for fucking elder abuse. Like,
yeah, I'm with you too, but I also see the other side too of like this guy. Like, what do you think? You know, this guy's probably never been in a confrontation.
I stick by that.
But I'm talking about the heckler. He's probably never been in a confrontation before where somebody kind of
knew what they were doing a little bit,
their ground kind of thing or something like that. Like maybe he's used to like, you know, verbally getting over on somebody. You know,
he just got fucking mule kicked straight in his chest.
This is Sparta. Got fucked up. Let's see. I think
one more video.
Yeah, I think after that, I think we did it.
The Mayo couple.
Man, my
Spartan kick.
Just fucking is. Okay, with the holidays coming, let's watch a good true public freak out.
I like a good public freak out.
Yeah, this is just
Reddit. You know it's going to be good.
Oh, well, I mean, this is the place where you go to get the public freakouts.
Mm-hmm.
This is in the holiday spirits of Christmas, right around the corner.
This kids losing their mind.
It is. It's two unexpected little girls hanging out, getting Christmas pictures.
Oh, I see it.
And some menacing asshole comes up behind them.
These poor kids.
This is why I think I don't have kids right now, is because this is all I would do. I would find ways to terrorize.
Terrorize
and
my kids. Absolutely.
And I'd sit there and I'd laugh in their fear-riddled eyes. Like, look how scared you are. You're so scared. And they'd end up murdering me.
And they get to call you toxic.
Day. Yeah, they call me
toxic. Testosterone.
Yeah. He's riddled with testosterone. He's toxic.
Oh boy.
And he's just grinching his way up there.
Mm-hmm. Jim carrying it up.
How do you think it ends? You think they like it? You think they're happy?
Probably not. Probably it's literally under public freakouts. Yeah, this isn't going to go well for those kids. One's probably going to swing on them.
Yeah, I know. Like forever to this day, like they hate Christmas. Like they got PTSD.
They hate the Grinch. They hate Jim Carrey.
Fuck you, Saint Nick. Saint Dick. There we go.
Y'all are so pretty.
It's so funny to me that like kids just don't have that presence of mind to be like, hey, somebody might be behind me. Like they don't have that feeling. Like, you know when you can feel somebody staring at you from across the room?
They have it, but they probably don't know what it is. And yes,
they don't recognize it. Yeah, right. That's probably what it is.
For sure. When you know someone's staring at you from across the room and you find the person who is staring at you, you're like, what the fuck is that?
You just feel like their presence in the room.
The only presents I get is during Christmas, man. Get the fuck out of here. All right.
I don't get presents.
No, I don't get presents either.
See ya.
She's gone. And I like the cluelessness of girl number 2 because she just saw girl number 1 run out of her life in fear. Like, ah!
Wow. That's actually very impressive.
Yes, a tapper. Like, this is just terrorism. Like, isn't this domestic terrorism right here? Just like terrorizing little people.
3 responses.
Just feel bad for him. It's funny.
Flee and freeze.
So I think we did it there, Mr. Broccoli.
Yes, sir.
You let's real quick. Let's catch up with the chat. If anybody said anything good,
should have got his dessert to go.
What's that?
That's what Carscar said.
Carscar said. Should have got his dessert to go. Apple Dumpling says actually believable. TZ Burton says George Gammon calls it the cerveza sickness. Oh, well.
Everyone's got AIDS.
Let's put this. Everyone's got AIDS. Let's get the outro music going here.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Well, Brock, thank you, my friend. Thanks for doing this little shindig with me. I hope you had a good
no
time.
problem, man. I'm going to go.
Did you learn a thing or two?
Huh?
Did you learn a thing or two tonight?
Yeah. Some white people shit.
Yeah. Not to get married by mayonnaise. And Kanye is, in fact, anti-Semitic.
And really pick your words carefully if you're Kanye West.
I get to go balls deep into to some God of War the rest of the week until
I'm going to do that this weekend.
Thursday.
The rest of it.
So thank you for all of our lovely viewers and fans and friends, family out there for coming and hanging out with us. I'm going to try to do this. We are going to try to do this every Thursday right now at 10 p.m. And look out for the other show coming up in the next few weeks. We're going to do it on Stuck. It's going to be a different show, probably same vibe. I don't know. We're just trying some new things. So thank you for hanging out with us. All that good stuff. Brock, thank you so much, man. I hope to do some more in the future. We'll have some fun.
Much love to Eli. Much love to Sage.
Much love to Sage. Much love to Eli. Let's. Can't we all just get along? Huh? Yeah. Can't we?
That's the message.
All right. With that, we are out.
Peace.